like months in the Philippines, and I will say these women or these families don't want anything. If anything, they give you more.
So Filipinos and different countries are different.
Okay, give me a who. And they're not poor. Like, people think that for some reason they're all poor over there. They're not poor. These people are smart.
The family is going to be like, oh yeah, we got this.
No.
Yes.
Warning. This video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You guys know it is. It's your boy Kevo, and today we got the lovely Miss Stephanie back on the show.
Hello.
How you been? The guy's been asking about you, you know, like, where have you been? So
okay.
Yeah, so we got her back on the show. So today we're gonna be checking out the Passport Bros. I don't know. Have you heard about anything about the Passport Bros?
I have not. Nope.
So apparently, I'll leave a quick rundown. The Passport Bros are two guys who decided to travel around the world looking for foreign wives just because they're tired of the women in the West. They think women in the West think they're all 10s for some reason. Every single woman in the West think they're a 10. Like, I'm a 10 girl. And they're tired of women not being very traditional. So they're traveling around the world looking for that right wife. So do you think they have a point or no? Probably not.
I don't know.
But before we get into that, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you guys like the video, you can give the video a like right now. All right, let's get into that. Women realize that the Passport Bros are the ones that actually have money. All right, so the Passport Bros. Let's watch this.
Passports be stamped up because they got the bread to do it. I hate that people just always equate like a weaker man, so to speak, with that means he don't got bread. No, they be the main ones who got bread. Like, they just don't get girls. Girls don't pay them no mind. They'd rather have a swagged out broke boy than to take one of them who could really, like I said, support you with let your
I feel like that accent she has sound like she's from New Orleans or down south somewhere. Somebody let me know in the comments down below, what region do women talk this way? But I'm glad that she was the only woman that chose to be honest about it. And that's been the truth about this whole movement in the first place.
They got money. Yeah, they got money. Passport Bros got money.
They claim that these men that are leaving, they are the ones that they don't want. They're the least desired, and they're all broke and dusty. But these women know that any man that can book a ticket, pay for his flight, go live in a country for a couple of months, that man is not a broke man. Women knew deep down inside that these guys did have the actual financial resources,
they got the money
to make the leap. So that's what's really been eating at them this whole time.
Here we go.
TikTok, it's your girl Marquita. I've been seeing all over TikTok more skits about these Passport Bros. And I don't really have anything to say about that because we all know how we feel about them. But I have a suggestion just for my girls. Okay, my women who are confident, who are strong, who are independent. We don't want to be strong, but you know, we don't have much of a choice because if we wait for a dude to take care of us, it probably never happen. All right. I suggest we start the Passport Women.
What?
All right, except not be like Passport Bros. Instead of us going to foreign countries, finding men who don't speak the language and that are submissive, we go to other countries and find men who are wealthy, who are independent, who are confident, who knows what they want, and know what kind of woman they want. Why don't we go and find those? Okay, I'm not sure how easy or hard that will be, but I just feel like dating in the U.S. is a little difficult right now, and why limit my opportunity?
Yeah, dating in the U.S. is difficult right now because too many women think they're independent and strong and don't need a man. That's the problem.
Okay.
Do you feel that way, or like, do you think that dating in the U.S.
I was trying to understand why you were laughing when she was talking, because whatever she was saying.
But she's saying that she wants women to make a movement now and go out there, get their passports to go find rich, wealthy men in other countries. Do you think that's really going to work?
Well, I don't know.
That's why I was kind of laughing. That's not going to work.
But she said, before she said finding rich men, she said independent, whatever women. Like, I'm assuming she's talking about women who already have their shit together.
Yeah, she's saying that they can't find that here in North America. They can't find rich men in North America, which makes no sense whatsoever. Most of the rich men in the world are from North America. So if you're going to think you're going to go fly somewhere else to find a rich man, that's not going to work for a woman. Right? That's not going to work for a woman.
Not that I won't date here in the U.S., but why not make it international? Passport women of the world unite. Let's go. Have some fun. If anything, it might be a really good adventure.
Now it looks like we have another post-wall woman who decided to take this moment on her lunch break at her job to drop her 2 cents on what she think about the passport movement. And apparently the best that she can come up with, she's talking about starting the passport women for Western women, I guess. But I don't know if she's trying to be funny or she kind of knows that women been doing this also for decades as well. They have been going down doing the actual things they claim men are doing. This is actually a thing that's been going on, so I don't know why she's trying to put a title to it, but there's really no need. And what she's also forgetting is that a lot of these men outside of the Caribbean and a lot of the men that's in South Asia or the men that's in South America, they're not really checking for black women like that. They don't really want to bring that black woman home to their families, to their mothers. But good luck to Sister Marquita here. Hopefully she get the results that she's looking for. Because we're definitely going to be watching and laughing at it.
This is why the Passport Bros movement and the MGTOW movement are becoming so powerful. I said I was no longer going to touch any content on Mondays that was not money related because it's Money Mondays, but I got to respond to this. Let's talk about it.
Oh, it looks like Money Mondays has been interrupted because of the passport movement. It's apparently trending so hard that this woman has moved her social media schedule to fit it. It's one of the greatest movements ever by men. And the reason why is because it's extremely effective. It is working. So I bet you will continue to talk about it. And next time, leave your comments on. We got both instances here where both of these ladies have turned their comments off on their page.
Okay, so I just want to understand what this passport boys thing, because time hearing
passport
okay,
bros.
whatever, passport bros, because this is the first time I'm hearing about this. So like I said, two guys pretty much started this thing where they're tired of dating in North America, right? Because most North American girls, for some reason, they all think they're 10s. Okay, so my understanding, are these guys rich guys or something like that?
Yeah, they're rich guys.
And then they're going to these countries to
look for a traditional woman.
Look for poor women?
No, traditional women.
Okay, so just
traditional women who actually take care of their husbands and want a traditional man. They just don't want it one-sided. Like most women in North America, they want a traditional man, but yet they don't want to act like a traditional woman.
So what exactly is acting like a traditional woman?
Taking care of the house, taking care of the family.
So she's not supposed to work? Is that what it is?
Well, no one says she can't work, but she has to take care of the home, take care of the family.
So then doesn't a lot of these women do that?
No, they complain. A lot of women in North America, they're all independent. They want to be independent women. They don't need no man. And that's a lot of them. But yet, they do. I'm
just trying to understand. So I thought that women do traditional things.
They don't.
As well as working.
Most women, we're talking majority, not talking about the exception. Majority of women nowadays, they all think they're independent, right? And they all want a traditional, but yet they want a traditional man to pay for everything, take them out. But yet they don't want to, they feel like they shouldn't be taking care of the family. They feel like they shouldn't be taking care of the kids. They feel like it should be equal, right? That's what most North American women, do you feel like it should be equal? If a man.
Yeah, it should be equal.
So there you go. That's exactly. Most Western women.
So basically what you're trying to tell me is those men, and including yourself, you want to find a woman that does everything while you just go to work.
Go to work and take care of the family and protect the family.
But you just said that you want her to take care of the family.
We go to work, we protect the family, and we make sure she does her role. Every man and every woman has their role in the family.
So can you explain what protect the family means?
Let's say if someone broke into the door right now, would you expect me to defend the family?
So how often does that happen though?
I'm just saying.
If we're talking about general.
If someone broke into the house right now, you would expect me to defend the family. Yes or no?
I would just expect that. Well, I don't know.
You would expect me to defend the family.
This is
would you be the first one in?
This is how I see it. Obviously, I would be going to investigate, but I feel like normally a man would be like, "Oh no, wait, no, you stay here, and I'm going to go check it out,"
like a traditional man should.
Okay,
right? But should defend the family.
Anyway, but I feel like in general, just it's a person's instinct to just be like, "Oh, let's go check it out."
It goes back to, again, like a traditional man should defend the family. He should be the first one in front. I would not send my women to the door. I would be the first one there to see what's going on. That's what a traditional man does. Unlike these other men which are trying to make men a lot softer nowadays, it doesn't work. Right? How would you feel if your man said, "No, you go do it. I'm not going to defend you, defend the family"? What would you do?
I think that's weird. But I mean, at that time, I would instantly be going regardless of what he says. But if he was to say that to me, then I'd kind of look at him weird, like, okay.
So exactly.
Like, is he scared?
So this is why these passport bros and the movement's getting stronger. Women want traditional men, but yet they don't want to do traditional things like take care of the family, take care of the house. They don't want to do that. Okay.
So I kind of feel like some of these men in this movement or that are for the movement are also men that are like probably misogynist, and they actually
what?
No, like what I mean is like
explain.
Some of them. I'm not talking about you or whatever, but
let's do majority. We're trying to stick to the majority. Majority of men are just tired of women wanting to be want them to be traditional. There's no like that. They don't mind being traditional. Like they don't mind. Like most men will say, "Okay, I'll take you out. I'll pay for this, pay for that." They don't mind it. It's when you get home, women don't feel like North American women, especially, don't feel like they should be one taking care of the house. They feel like it should be equal, but yet it's not equal when they go out. And like we're saying, majority. We're not saying exception. Majority of them, not to you, not me. I'm saying majority of women in North America feel that the men should pay for everything. The men should protect the family, right? Right? The men should pay.
Well, I just want to know where you're getting the facts from, because I don't really like, I'm not really much on social media, so I don't really know about majority of women and how they want to think.
Well, we can stick. If you want to stick to like me, between you personally, like I said just a while ago, you said if you had a man, you would expect, and someone broke in the house, you would expect him to defend you, right?
Well, I didn't say I'd expect him. What I said was we would both get up and go, and obviously the guy would be like, no. But if he was to say to me, you go deal with it, then I'd be like,
So then you would expect, if he told you to go do, are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'd probably go, but I would say to him, I need you to come with me. I'm scared. Like,
okay, so then again, you expect him to defend you,
I guess.
So like I said, you expect him to defend you. That's what we're trying to say. So now most of these guys, they don't have no problem doing this. It's when it comes back to, yeah, you want a traditional man, but yeah, also I want a traditional woman as well. And they're tired of it. You can't be a traditional woman. Why do you want a traditional man?
So
you want to be independent, right? Most women want to be independent. They feel like it should be half. But yet, when it comes down to certain things, the man better defend me.
Well, that's the same thing as like for the female. If it comes down to certain things, then she would be doing it too. Like I don't.
That's what exactly. I feel she should be expected to take care of the house.
Okay, but if we're let me put it like this.
It's okay. Like I said, most Western women. That's why if you go to the East, women over there are used to that stuff. They have no problems. They're not submissive. They just feel they're a strong family bond. That's the thing about it. Most women over there, they want to take care of the family, take care of the house.
Okay, so
you may want to say that, because they're oppressed or they're backwards minded. That's probably where you're going to go with that, right? Backwards minded.
No, what I was going back to was you were saying that the woman would expect the guy to take care of a robber that would break into your house because it happens so often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then you expect her to clean the house, right?
Well,
so is she working or is she not working?
She doesn't have to work. Majority of men would rather their wives stay home and take care of the house. And that's the thing about it. Majority of men would I'm sure in the comments down below, then comment out there. Majority of men will say, I would want my wife to stay home, take care of my family, take care of my kids, and I will go to work.
Okay, so
guarantee you, we're gonna read the comments, and please put in the comments down below. They're all gonna say the same thing. Majority of men would want your wife to stay home, take care of the family, take care of the house, and they go to work.
So you would be able to go to work and take care of your wife or whoever?
I would, if it was up to my choice, I would prefer my wife to stay home. That's being, I would prefer my wife to be a stay-at-home mom, make sure my kids are taken care of, make sure the home is clean, make sure there's dinner on the stove, and yeah, I will take care of her. If she needs something, I will take care of my wife. And when we go out to anywhere, to the movies, the mall, anything she wants, she can have it. That's just a traditional guy, right? How do you feel? What, you don't feel out? You feel like what? Tell me how you feel.
I don't like it that much, only because
why?
Just the idea of,
you want to make your own money?
Well, yeah, I want to make my own money. I don't want to be dependent on a man's money or somebody else's money, right?
Okay.
Because, for example, let's say I have certain things that I want to buy, like makeup, hair stuff, get my hair done, maybe get some clothes or shoes or accessories or whatever. Like, you're going to say that you're just going to hand me that money every single time?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Most
really.
men won't care. Like,
I feel like if the man is rich, I can understand that. But if a man is just like a regular,
when it comes down to it, like I said, like men are rich. If men couldn't afford it, they'll say, "Sure, go ahead, don't care."
Well, if they're rich and they can afford it, and we're married, and I know that I'm protected if, let's say, he leaves me or cheats or whatever the case is, so that I'm not just out on the street because I was traditional and let him work, and then now I have nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I think of it that way, that's why I guess there's like the marriage rules and, why men have to pay.
Marriage rule is not fair to men. Right?
Well, I don't know all about that.
Like, even now, there's the problem. Even in the West, women are working, all right? Women are independent. But yet still, when you divorce from a man, guess who pays alimony? Not the woman. It's usually the man. And we're talking about majority. I don't care about exceptions. Majority of the time, it's men paying alimony, right? Majority of the time, it's men who has to pay child support, right? Would you agree on that? Majority of the time, it's the men paying child support, or is the women paying child support?
But isn't it based on how much they're making?
But okay, let's just say majority of the time, it's men paying child support.
But isn't it based on what they're making?
Even if it's based,
so
sometimes
if you have a traditional wife at home making no money.
I think we spoke about this before. Like, let's say Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Kanye makes less money than Kim, but yet he pays child support. Does that make any sense?
Well, it's child support.
But like I said, again, majority of the time, it's the man paying child support. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why it's not fair. That's the problem.
I feel like child support is different than like alimony or whatever you're mentioning.
Why can't the men take the kids? I give them. I would gladly take my kids. Most men would take their kids. And the funny thing, everyone gets down to the kids thing. Most men raise kids better than moms. That's the thing about it.
Oh, you have like the facts?
There's plenty of facts. You can look at it. Like, I've been looking at it and watching a lot of things and reading up. There's plenty of facts on that. It's not just, I'm just not saying out my ass. There's plenty of facts. I'm pretty sure someone in the comments is going to say, a link to the comment. Can
facts. Somebody put a link so I can go and look at it?
Then you'd be surprised. It's just, that's what it is. All right. So anyways, so basically passport guys are traveling to other countries to look for traditional women that want a guy to take care of them, but also willing to take care of the house and take care of the kids. They're more family oriented.
Oh yeah. So like I was saying,
so we're just kind of going in circles.
Rich. No, if they're rich,
I'm letting you know we're just going. It's okay. I think we're just going in circles at this point. All right.
If you guys got so much to say, once again, why do you keep turning the comments off on your page when you make these posts?
All right.
Watch how I tie this thing in so smooth. Okay. So the passport bros got tired of being in the United States, and trying to find wives in black women like me. And they found it incredibly hard because we were very headstrong and dominant and masculine. And we refused to be submissive. We stopped believing in marriage. We stopped believing in wifely duties.
Gosh, sounds like an idiot.
Stopped believing in being support.
Not really.
Because we were all bad chicks and we could lead and do our own thing. Am I about right? Is that almost correct? So that's when the passport bros decided they were going to go out the country. And when they decided they were going to go out the country, they were looking specifically for women who had no problem being submissive, who were raised in a culture of this is how you become a wife.
That's
and
true.
they were raised in cultures where they believed in marriage and men leading.
Yeah.
Correct? So they go straight over there with open arms to welcome these women in to being taken care of and being provided for and being protected. If black men with the passport bro mindset would just come to us black women with open arms to provide and protect and lead, we would be submissive too.
No, you will not. Oh my God, he's gonna say the same thing. No, you will not. American women will not be submissive. They don't want to hear that. They are all about independent women.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know if this is. I'm obviously not speaking for majority, but I feel like when a woman finds like the right guy and he's actually treating her well and taking care of, women do become submissive.
Well, you just said a while ago, what if he leaves me?
But that's the thing too. What if he leaves me?
That's not being submissive then. What if he leaves me? What do you think in the back of your head?
I'm talking about money wise. When I'm saying submissive, I'm talking about cleaning, cooking, that kind of stuff.
So be submissive. Why do you worry about that? If he's willing to take care of you, why are you so worried?
But that's what I just said. If he's willing to take care of me, I don't mind, because it's just a natural thing that I would go.
Like no one's saying you can't work. Like that's what I don't like. People think that no one said you can't work. You can go to work, have a job, do your thing. At the end of the day, you just make sure you come home and take care of the family.
See, but that's what I'm talking about. So you want her to work and then come home and then work some more?
You want the man to work and make sure everything's provided as well.
No.
And also protect you if anything.
Oh my God, you keep talking about protect like there's going to be someone breaking into the house.
You never know. Like I said, you never know.
In my 30 how many years, nobody's ever broken into my place.
But when that day comes, you better hope that guy is there to protect you, right? And not a guy who runs like, oh my God.
But anyways, I can understand what she's saying, but
it's a lie. She doesn't mean it. That's the thing about it.
Well, we don't know. Maybe she's talking about herself.
Because
I don't know.
Because she before she started the video off like, we're strong-headed people. We don't believe in marriage. What that makes no sense. You don't believe in marriage, so what's the point? That means you want to be by yourself? That still makes sense. I don't understand what you're saying. A person doesn't have to be married. She doesn't believe in marriage.
Yeah. Do you believe in marriage?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you're okay with the government trying to take
not the marriage here. That's the problem. You see. So again,
what's the marriage different over there?
This is the problem here in America. It's not fair towards men. That's why most men are going overseas to.
But that's not the woman's problem.
But I'm just saying but most women have that stuck in their head. Like you said, we had spoke about this a while ago, that child support, men pay. Alimony, men pay. That's the problem. Over there, on the other countries, men have more options. They're more voiced. Like if a man wants to take his kid, you go to court and the courts decide equally. Like now in America, if you want to take your child, guess who takes before you even go to court? The woman automatically takes the child. That's how things are. Majority of the time, you want to take your wife to court for your children, the woman will always get the child first before you finish the court, and that's the issue. Do you think that's fair? How would you feel if me and you went to court and I had the kids, right? You would be like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense, right? You think that's not fair to you. But now that's what the majority of men live with every day of their lives when they try to get their kids or anything. They have to.
But I also think the reason why the women get the child is because she's the one who's basically doing everything. Like she's taking care of the child and she was bearing the child. She gave birth.
The man has always been there, the child's life as well.
Yeah,
men are very important in children's development. Actually, that's the thing about it. Most women forget that men are actually very important.
I never said that they're not. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying you. I said, listen, we keep a majority of women always forget that men are very important in a child's development. Men are more the authority figures in most child's development and growing up. Would you agree? Like you're always scared of your dad. Everyone's always scared of the dad, right?
Anyway, so yes, men are a big role in raising kids. But my point is, when two people separate, what are you supposed to do, right?
Right. But I'm just saying here in America, it's not fair to men. Majority of the time, it's not fair to men. So what? Okay, so if they go to court, then you're saying that they would fight it equally, but isn't you can't? If you go to court here in America,
I mean,
you can't,
out there,
you can't. Here in the court, if you take someone to court, and especially take a man for child support, guess what? Till the court's done, the man has to pay child support. That's it. Till even after you decide who gets the kid. And I'm guarantee you, most people will put in the comments down below, yes, that's true. That's true. Man has no authority over his own child. Right? So yeah, if you want to have authority of the child, then fine. Be the one taking care of the kid at home. Be the one cooking and cleaning. Don't complain about it. Right? Don't complain about it. Simple.
I don't know. I just feel like that's what they've been doing.
Yeah, but now most women are complaining. Like the thing about it, they don't realize it. They're complaining all the time. Like you just said, they want to be independent, but yet they don't want to take care of the family.
But I think the reason why that they're complaining is because that they're working as well.
You know, no one told me to work. Stay home. Like I said, I would rather my wife stay home and take care of the family. And majority of men will say the same thing. They rather. That's why these rich guys, when you guys become rich, they say, "Baby, stay home, take care of the family." Most men will say, "Baby, stay home, take care of the family. It's okay. I'll go to work."
Okay.
Right?
Well, yeah, if a rich guy was to say that to me and a lot of women, yeah, we probably would be okay with that. Okay. But just as long as, you know, there's something that we can fall on in case we break up. Because imagine I'm with like you, let's say for, I don't know, 8 years, and we were to break up and I stayed at home the whole time.
Then you deserve alimony. Like that's the thing. That in that case, fine, you deserve it because you have nothing else but that man, right? And you've been a good wife. Once you've been a good wife, I totally agree. Like you should get something. But if you're not a good wife, you're not the one to. What the fuck do you want? You shouldn't get nothing. Why are you taking my money? Right? You see, in that case, if you're a good wife, you know, you stayed home, you took care of the thing. Sure. But majority of the time now in North America, most women are making just as much money as men. But yet when things go south or things don't work out, men are always the one paying. Right? Hopefully you get that. Majority of the time, it's men paying for anything, not the woman. And it's sad. Like I use the Kanye West one because that's a big gap, and he's still in the pain. All right.
I don't really know much about the Kanye situation.
I'm just saying the pay. Like, yeah, he makes less money. Everyone knows that he makes less money. Kardashians make way more money than he does, and he still has to pay. Right? So, anyways, let's keep watching.
Be coming back to you. We will not be coming back to you with open arms. Men have already tried that before. We have tried it several times, especially in the 80s and the 90s.
For the majority of us, we just missed the mark. We fell short. We don't know how to be submissive and quiet like you. Please teach us, because we're obviously doing something wrong, and these men are running from us.
You need to come back begging the black man to come back to you. It's the other way around. And it's funny to me that women got the arrogance to think that at this point, these men are just going to simply come back home in good faith when that's something they never gave men the grace of. You can make all the excuses you want about this leadership crap. We tried to lead our homes. You still rebelled. You still resisted his leadership and authority. So, no.
Because a lot of us are tired. Now, there's some of us that are too far gone. I'll agree with you there. But there are some of us that just want good leadership. We just want good men. We need husbands in our lives, and we know that now. But because y'all feel we are bottom of the barrel leftovers, we've hit the wall, you refuse to give us a chance. You would much rather go across the country, gather up this woman from her family, not knowing her family is going to be looking for you to provide for them as well.
That's not always the case. She's just making an excuse at this point.
After she's been here in the States for too long, and she's going to have some of the same requirements that we have. Instead of you,
that's actually really true.
So we can be what you need.
That is actually not true. And this is what I know. Like from experience, I would say when you go to foreign countries, majority of the time, these people invite you over and into their family, and they welcome you. They don't expect anything from you. There are the exceptions that do, but majority of them don't. They don't want to take anything. I was surprised. Like I spent a couple of months in the Philippines, and I will say these women or these families don't want anything. If anything, they give you more.
Okay, so how many of these women were you actually in a relationship with in a foreign country?
Not in a relationship.
Exactly, it's different.
Just knowing, like,
if you are a visitor and let's say you are like well known or something like that.
They don't know who I was.
You were a YouTuber, yeah.
I was a YouTuber, but most of the time they
so
wouldn't
people
know.
like that, they would be like, oh, welcoming you, showing you the ropes, showing you around. Like it's different. But if you were actually in a relationship, the family is going to be like, oh yeah, we got this.
No.
Yes.
I have friends who married Filipinas and the families don't expect anything from them.
Okay, well, that's them. I've been in that situation where they were expecting things from me.
Filipino?
I didn't marry anybody, but that's the thing too.
You're Filipino?
I'm not talking about Philippines.
Where?
So
Who?
Filipinos and different countries are different.
Okay, give me a who.
I don't need to go with who.
From where?
But from my experience, I don't
country?
need to. I'm not going to get into those details.
It must have been
you already
American.
know.
Okay.
What?
Was it American? American guy? Doesn't count.
No. Anyways, it doesn't matter. My point is, I've been with someone from another country and their family was like, oh, golden ticket. Like they look at you like that. And I've known other people that had that situation. But
see, because
again,
it was a man. Most men from these other countries are expecting the woman to take care of them. That's different from when the women over there don't expect you to.
No, but I'm talking about the family, the families.
A man, right? It was a man, right? It wasn't a girl.
Obviously, it was a man.
Okay. So like I said, most men, they think that the family, you're going to take care of the whole family with the men. Most women, they don't care. As long as you take care of them.
That's not true though, because even with their families, you can say okay all you want, but like I'm saying, I'm not saying it's like
there's gonna be a lot in the comments. You're gonna be surprised.
I don't care what people say in the comments. I'm just saying that it's all different. Like okay.
No, go ahead. No,
you're annoying me because now I'm like trying to talk and you're like,
go ahead. I said go right ahead.
What I'm trying to say is I'm not saying it's like that with every country. You're not understanding. I'm saying that it happens.
It happens, yeah.
But you're trying to knock whatever my experience out as if it's nothing and then put your experience out there as if like that's how it is. And I'm just letting you know
I'm trying to say majority. You're probably the exception, but majority.
No, I think it's majority of foreigner countries, they're going to expect something. You'll be lucky if you meet a family and they're not asking you to buy them this or buy you that. Or the wife or husband says, oh, I have to send some money over to my family.
That's the thing with Western people. Most Western girls think that these people in the foreign countries are not smart. They think they're all stupid. The majority of them are actually smarter than the people here in America. Especially, I'm just going to say the Filipinos, because there's a lot of Filipino nurses. Guarantee, like you go to hospital, guarantee you're going to see a Filipino nurse. When you think about it, you see Filipinos everywhere. Teachers, they're very smart people. Majority of the times when they go, they're just family oriented. They don't care about how much money you have. That's why I told you it's different. And this is from experience, I'm telling you.
But you're talking about nurses now. So
it's just majority of the times you go over there, they don't care. These people are smart people. They're not stupid. They're very smart and they don't need your money. They're just their mentality is just like, I want to take care of the family, take care of my husband, make sure my husband's happy. And they're not poor. Like people think that for some reason they're all poor over there. They're not poor. These people are smart. They're very well educated people. And that's the problem. Most Western people think, because this guy's flying over, he's looking for someone stupid, someone poor, someone can do whatever he wants. No, these people are smart. These people are nurses, doctors, they're teachers and all that stuff. They think they can't speak English. Their second language is English. But that's the problem. Mentality of people in the West, they think that these girls are stupid. That's what it is. At the end of the day, they think they're stupid and they're not.
Well, if you go for a family that it has money, then I don't see them trying to get money from you. But yeah, if you go for a more poor or middle family, it might come up.
Okay. I'm just saying majorities are not. But let's just finish up there.
You would rather take it over there because you don't want to do any of the work undoing some of the trauma that has happened in our community that we're all responsible for.
Blame the men.
But you want us to do all of the work. We need you to lead us. And these movements wouldn't be powerful if we could do the work and be powerful together here.
No, ma'am, that's false. You are lacking information. I will not be helping any foreign women's families or doing nothing like that. But at the same time, if I have a change of heart about that or I'm in the spirit of giving, then I will. I also have helped out my previous exes dealing with my mother-in-laws. Like I've always showed love. That's just who most men are. Of course, they're going to help a mother-in-law out. She's like family. And for a woman who looks intelligent, I see that you're not, because you obviously haven't been listening. These men are not bringing these women back. And these men, they're not coming back. They're going to live over in these countries.
Oh, so that's what it is. They're living there. I'm here thinking they're bringing them over.
No, they're living there. They're just done with women here. Hold on. So I hope you understand that most men are just like American men and Canadian men are just tired of the women over here. They're tired of it, and they're just gonna go over there and look for a smart woman and someone that's family orientated, and that's it. And they're gonna be happy, because most men I know who have married foreign women, they all tell me it was the best decision of their lives. Like that means there's a problem. There's a problem here in North America, and people don't realize it. There's a very big problem, right? If people feel like they can go to other countries and be happier, what are the women in North America doing? They're obviously doing something wrong. And the problem is they think they're independent too much, or they want to be independent, and they refuse to be submissive, but yet they want a traditional guy. That makes no sense to me, and they won't understand it because that's just how they are, and that's okay. If you can't change, that's fine. Just don't mind if you see your guy starting to leave and go other places. Don't judge that guy. Just let him leave. The problem is, like, most of these women are making videos laughing at these passport bros, but yet we don't care. Like, most guys don't care. They just want to go find a good wife. That's it. At the end of the day, they just want to be happy and find a good wife. And if you can't provide, or they can't find it here in North America, I guess they're going to other places, right? And that's it. It sucks, right? Do you think they can fix it? You can't. Like, do you think as obviously you're Canadian born and you've been here your whole life? Do you think if someone told you, like, walked in the door and said, okay, I want to take care of you, I want to be your husband, but I need you just to stay home, cook, clean, take care of the children, would you be able to sit down and say, you know what, it's fine, as long as you take care of me? Do you think you can honestly say, it's fine, I will do all that?
I don't know. I have to be in that situation. I know I've been in a situation with somebody, but he was not rich, and I decided to stay at home and try it out, and I hated it. Okay. I did not like it. It wasn't for me. I have to go to work and come home and do whatever, like, just to be at home with the baby all the time. Like, that's mentally, like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot. And then to clean, and then to make dinner, and just to, like, balance your time and your time to cook and take care of yourself with the baby. It's hard. Yeah. So I've had experienced that, and I didn't like it. But if, like, the guy had money, maybe it might be different.
Yeah.
It might be. I don't know. But I just know for a fact that I just can't just stay at home and
take care of the family.
Only do that.
So
like, I need to be doing something else.
That's just not your thing, right? Yeah. Because you're just raised different. That's why women over there are raised completely different. They have no problem doing that.
But then that's too, though. But they're raised like that. So, like, they're accustomed to doing like that.
And that's fine. Last thing about it. So, like, these women over here need to understand, don't get mad. Just say, okay, you know what? Bye. Like, women, it's the thing about it. Women in the West are getting mad. In North America, they're getting mad. They laughed at these guys leaving. Why are you laughing? Just let them go. Right? If they want to go find someone else, they think you could be happy or someone else, then let them be happy. Right? At the end of the day, let them be happy, and stop making fun of these people, like the people in the East. Stop making fun of them. Stop saying they're stupid. Stop saying they're submissive. Stop saying they're uneducated. When majority of the time, most of them are very educated. They're very smart. They're not very stupid. They're just more family orientated. All right. So anyways, that's the end of the video. If you guys got anything you guys want to say, put in the comments down below. And any of you guys got some stats, put in the comments. I'm pretty sure she would like to know the stats, and any experiences you got, put in the comments down below. Anyways, thank you, Miss Stephanie, for coming on again. And if you guys like that, like the video, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next one, right? Bye.